Hi, it's Dexter Mix here, and this is the first video for the revival of my channel, Martial Myths. And originally I thought I was going to be doing a whole bunch of other things, but I have to get this out of the way. This is huge for people in the martial arts community. There's something called the Immersion Labs, and unfortunately I was unable to attend the first lab, but the second lab, which was dubbed Stickmata, involved bringing across and gathering into one location some of the best stick fighters from various cultures and parts of the world, and it was fantastic. My hat is off to the founder of the Immersion Labs, my friend Mahipal Lunia. I'm very hesitant to say this because it's going to come across as bragging, but it will help really bring to light my martial arts background. So I have over 26 years experience in the martial arts. I have 2 junior Olympic gold medals in Taekwondo. I've won various tournaments for various styles, systems, and combat sports all across the country. I've studied under some of the most notable masters, James Keating being my main martial arts mentor. I've studied under Craig Douglas from ShivWorks, Michael Janich from Martial Blade Concepts, several members of the Gracie family, several champions of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, notable Japanese Jiu-Jitsu practitioners when I was a child, such as Wally J, various famous Filipino martial artists, Remy Precis when I was a child, Tim Wade, among many, many others. So over the last 26 years, I've been to about 150 different martial arts seminars for various systems. And I can tell you, honestly, that this is by far the best and most impactful seminar I've ever been to, and frankly, that I've ever heard of. What Mahipal did is he brought people from a notoriously very political martial art, which is stick fighting, and you could also argue the Filipino martial arts, and he brought them together. Something that was originally said that really couldn't be done, and why a lot of people avoided it, including myself. Well, he did it. He brought masters from various Filipino martial arts, Master Martin Wheeler from Sistema, Sensei Valir from Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, among many others, many others. And the beauty of it is you have a taste of not only the martial arts, but the cultures that were involved in it as well. From the stick fighting system of Barbados, stick fighting systems from Colombia, Venezuela, stick fighting systems from all across the Filipino martial arts, Jogo de Pau from Portugal, many others, stick fighting from Italy, and just the basic concepts of the energy behind stick fighting through the Japanese martial arts, various aspects of drills, even going down to the minutia, such as some Sombrata, which Master Mark Makita went through, and the detail to which not only these instructors pay attention to, but that they brought to the seminar. Let's just say the seminar named the Immersion Labs lived up to its name. You're completely immersed 14 hours a day for 3 days with some of the best, most notable experts on the planet from various systems. And now the cool thing is, and if you're interested in partaking in one of these seminars in the future, this is a question you have to ask yourself, if it's right for you. It's right for you if you have an open mind. Unfortunately, martial arts, really, it's akin to a religion or politics. If you think your system is the way, the only way, and you're not open to learning from other people or other systems, it's not for you. It's really not. If you are open to there may be more than one way, your way may be superior in some ways, but inferior to other ways or other systems in certain aspects, and you're trying to round out your game and you're trying to grow as not only as a martial artist, but as a person and culturally, this is for you. And the cool thing was, the masters from the different systems, the students from the different systems, there was no direct competition. There was no fighting with each other. Matter of fact, they helped each other grow. They asked each other very constructive questions. And I can honestly say, having talked to two of the instructors there, they left as better practitioners than when they got there. And the ability to come in with 9 main instructors and 3 sub-instructors from various different systems over 3 days, it's fantastic. The only other thing I would say is make sure you go, prepared, one, to take notes with an open mind, but also make sure you're in shape, because you're training all day for 3 days straight. The better shape you're in, the more you're going to get out of it, because the more you can participate. And this is, when I talked to Mahi Paul, he said it was literally a once-in-a-lifetime experience. People use it as a selling point all the time for various different things, various different events. And I have to give credit where credit's due. He was right. He was right. I grew in the span of 72 hours. It jumped me ahead months into my game. Now, as I alluded to earlier, I've been around the block once or twice when it comes to martial arts. And the excellent thing was being exposed to all these different masters who were great at individual different things and sometimes multiple things. You get to see not only what you're good at in comparison to some of the best in the world, but what you're bad at. And not only does it open up and expose the holes in your game, which is a good thing, but even better, it lays a foundation for you to improve upon yourself and those holes in your game. You know now what you need to do. You know what you need to work on. And you have the drills, you have the contacts to go and do that. And the only thing you really have to do then is take action and commit to it, just like any other martial art. So if you're into martial arts and you have an open mind, you want to learn from some of the best, if not the very best in the world, and if you are willing to put in the effort and the time, I know of no better seminar system than Mahi Paul's Immersion Labs. The instructors there were fantastic, and I have to also give credit to Mahi Paul. He did a great job vetting the students. The students, in my opinion, were the best part. I made several different lifelong friends while I was there. On top of that, we helped each other out. We asked questions to each other and to the instructors. Hey, what am I doing right here? What am I doing wrong here? What if I did this? Let's take a look at it this way. Let's try it with the other hand. And we would experiment and help each other grow. Not only as, while trying to do the drill, but as martial artists as a whole, you would see what you could do better. And, people were constructively helping each other. It wasn't people bossing each other around. It was a room full of very dedicated people helping each other grow. And the other fantastic thing is the instructors, while they are not instructing, they're on the floor with the participants. So you may be learning Japanese Jojutsu and you have a Stickmata practitioner or an Italian martial arts practitioner, various Filipino martial artists and masters sitting there learning alongside you, working with you. And I've never seen that happen. Almost always the instructors, they sit back and, they may watch from a distance, or they're afraid to learn, they're afraid to try. Pretty much everybody here, they were all eager to grow. They were just as eager as the students to improve their own game. And, they're working there alongside you, helping you grow while doing it. Now, do I have a favorite module or seminar or section? Honestly, no. When I think on it, each day was different. Each instructor was different, and they all brought value. There was nobody there who was useless or dead weight. Mahi Paul did a great job selecting these individuals. On top of that, not only are the instructors there to help you learn, but I still maintain contact with several of them. Matter of fact, one of them introduced me to a master of Stickmata that I'm going to be learning from just 4 to 8 hours from now. So not only are they there to help you learn at the moment, but you develop that relationship with them, you develop that contact with them, and keep in touch with them. This is one of, if not the best opportunity I've ever had in the martial arts to grow and advance. And as I said earlier, if you have an open mind, you want to be a better martial artist, you want to be exposed to the cream of the crop of the martial arts world, If you're like that, that sounds right to you, the Immersion Labs are for you. You can reach Mahipal Lunia through the Immersion Labs Foundation. If this is something that is of interest to you, I would contact him directly to be put on a list for future seminars. Other than that, that's it, ladies and gents. I'll see you at the next one. Take care.